Did you already press?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna just roll with it then. Fellow Toastmasters, honored guest. It gives me great joy to be able to say this. Because that is who I am now. That is one thing that defines me. I'm now a Toastmaster. So who am I? Well, as you can tell by my stature, I play in the NBA. All right. So I'm Italian and Slovak. About 5'6", 5'7", 150 pounds. And a little rough around the edges. What you normally see hidden underneath those nice clean shirts and the pressed pants is a little bit more rough right now. Got a little bit of a crooked nose. I have cauliflower here. You can't tell it until I point it out. I cannot keep headphones in my right ear. They fall out. Used to wrestle for 7 years. That moved into jiu-jitsu, which evolved into I was an amateur cage fighter, which makes me even more rough around the edges. But these are just physical characteristics. And that's not what we're here to talk about, really, but they define who I am. But really who I am, most of you already know. You know me. You know who I am without knowing me. How is this possible? It's a little bit of a conundrum. Well, Toastmasters ran into a problem a few weeks ago. Some of you were here, you may recall. Ran into a problem of we didn't have enough speakers. But as we ran into a problem here in Toastmasters, I ran into another opportunity. I had an opportunity to be able to stand up here in presence and essence and give a speech. Before I was allowed to give a speech, I did not have the formal title of a Toastmaster yet. Because I was able to do that, and because of the same speech, if you do not recall, act or don't, those identify who I am. So I seize opportunity. It's a rare thing because we don't always see the opportunity when it comes at us. So act or don't was then. And you saw a little bit of a chaoticness of movement, of back and forth. And I had something planned today to use that, but I don't need it. That was just simply a situation of me and my dad. Because who I am, who any of us are, it's our own self-talk that really defines who we are. Because you can run from anyone in your family. Anyone. You run from your spouse. You run from your kids. You run from your step-parents. You can run from anyone in your family, but you cannot run from yourself. And it is in the mind where the battle lies. And it is not the movement of the clock in which creates new life. It is the movement of the mind. And your I ams are what define you. And my I ams are amazing because I am amazing. Because I am magnificent. Because I am a wondrous mind. I am a beautiful soul. I am a goal setter, and I am a goal achiever. You see, I am constantly spending time on the upkeep and upgrading and the evolution of the I. We're constantly involved in the enrichment and the expansion of the am. Because what are we if we are not an I and an am? How do you define yourself if you cannot use these words? It's not I is great. It's not I are great. But I am great. That is how it is. It is our I ams that define us. So who am I? It's a hard question. Even a harder question to answer. A I like to believe that I am the person that I show on a daily basis. And my I ams is actually a list that I try to write down every day. I actually have a goal to write down every day, but it does not get written every day. I try it every other day. It doesn't happen every other day. I try once every 3 days. Well, it happens once every 3 days. I try once every 5. It happens occasionally once every 5. But I try once a week, and I do it once a week because our I ams define us. And we need to keep our self-talk positive. Because you will walk around all day with your mind. You will walk around all day with your mind, and people don't know it, but there is gunfire inside your head. Battles are being waged. Wars are being won and lost by our own self-thought, our own self-talk, and our self-thought and our belief systems. And they are waged every second, every hour of every day. And we are the only ones that can combat that. Because it is your own I am. So who am I? I am just this person standing in front of you, like everyone else. We all bleed and breathe the same. We all breathe the same air. The same stuff flows in our veins, and all of our feet are under the same earth, or the earth is under the same feet of everyone else. We are all equal. But who am I? I'm the person that takes notice. I'm the person who listens to the people who have done this before me. Because I am a great speaker already. But I need your help becoming the greatest speaker of my generation, because that is one of my goals. And that is who I am. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time.